Welcome back to Fly King Drone. Please consider subscribing. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a piece of real estate and see how the Bugs 16 Pro does for real estate photography. Could you get some interesting perspectives using the Bugs 16 Pro to help get a better perspective on what a piece of real estate looks like? In this video, we did both some still photographs and some in-motion video going over the lot. This is kind of a pie wedge-shaped lot. And it's very misleading from the air. It looks pretty flat when you're shooting from this perspective. In reality, this wedge in the bottom right-hand corner drops about 15 to 20 feet off the plains down to the road. So it is actually not a very level location. As I flew the drone around, I realized that clearly you have to really have a set flight path free of obstacles that can really let you move around the piece of real estate to give you a good perspective. Unfortunately, as I flew around this lot with its very heavily wooded one side and power lines on the other, as you went higher, the property actually seemed significantly more flat, when in reality, the edges actually dropped quite a bit. That driveway alone probably dropped 6 to 8 feet to get from the road to the main part of the gravel pad. The same fall line follows this edge along the trees. From the far left-hand side to the far right-hand side of the screen, the drop from the edges of the property is easily 25 feet. So from a height, it really is misleading as to how level this property is. This is in Tennessee, in a little town called Sweetwater. And the area around here is very hilly, very rolling hills. And so almost all properties are sloped to a degree. This one slopes a lot. And actually it slopes so much that from this perspective, you can't actually see the final corner of the property. Where that telephone pole is off to the left is a good 20 feet down from the road. So it just doesn't really give you a good perspective about how steep this property is. So I think really drone photography can help from a high aerial view to get kind of the overall contour of the lot better, but it's not easy to try and capture how rolling the hills are without other things within the frame, something to give you some perspective on height. For example, that telephone pole is obviously considerably off the property and is about a good 15 feet off the last part of the cleared land. More things to learn on shooting this video, that's for sure.